All right, here we are. Monday morning. Got loaded with 5 coils. I hate coils. I learned to hate them when I was working at Prime. But these are stand-up coils on pallets, so they're not too terrible. All right, so I like to try to get my stuff ready before or while they're loading me. And this is what we got. Do is with these stand-up ones, I'll throw 1 chain over those last 4 and X over this first one and then build me a little bulkhead so they don't move. So, got me a little route now that if I want to have an easy, short week, come on camera, I can do this little route, and it takes me, pick up near my house and deliver some coils in Iowa, and then pick up again in Iowa and deliver farm equipment back near my house. Total round trip, it's probably a little over 2,000 miles, and pays not great. Going up, it pays I think right at $2 a mile, and coming back it pays pretty good. It's like $2.36 a mile, something like that, for a very light load. And so trying to remember what it pays in total. 16, I think about 3,400 gross. I think that's what it is. I have to look at that, but and then I have about $30 in tolls. I could avoid the tolls and kind of go through the mountainous area of eastern Oklahoma, but I like to go around the other way. It's a little bit quicker also.
In 1.5 miles, turn left on 50th place, CRS 45.
She's always talking over me. But it's a nice route. It's easy, stress-free. Like I said, it's not a blockbuster week, but it pays the bills. And now that, I probably, a lot of people are searching for for some perfect route. I know I always am. This is definitely not a perfect route, but it makes for a a nice 4-day week. I leave my house on Monday and be back home on Thursday, probably at a little after noon or 1 o'clock. So I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not the perfect route. You would pay a lot more if it was, but it's always something that looks like it's always going to be there. So I can jump on it when I want to, or follow the money when I want to. One more drop to make. As you can see, we're back in Texas. It's almost 70 degrees now. No snow, no ice. Just nice. Should be fishing. All you guys that live up north where it's frozen all the time, more power to you. I like to go visit it, look at it every once in a while, but I wouldn't want to live in it. So, made my first drop on this load, and one of the many good things about flatbed, and this load in particular, is that you're usually in and out pretty quick, unless you're doing one of those metal or lumber loads like the mega carriers do. You're usually in and out fairly quick, and these dropping this farm equipment off is fairly easy. These guys are, they're waiting on this stuff. They want to sell it. They want to get it on the yard and get it displayed and sell it. So there's 3 or 4 guys out there helping you unchain and do all that stuff and getting it off. And this first drop I made, I was in and out in about 35-40 minutes. So now I'm on my way to the second drop. And I could go home. Right now I'm only probably 60 miles from the house, and I could be home in an hour and do this other drop tomorrow or Monday. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it, and knock on wood, all the stars line, I'll be home before 1 or 2. It's that's one of the good things about flatbed, and I'll say that with a asterisk. The mega carriers, if you're with those big carriers, they're usually, half the time or more, they're going to these places where other big carriers are going, and where you're waiting in a line of 10 trucks trying to get loaded, and then the same thing on the other end. It's usually some kind of metal super place or some lumber place or something like that, or coils. And those places, first of all, they don't pay very good because all those mega carriers are in there. Secondly, you're wasting your time. Time is money. Just because your truck is stopped doesn't mean you shouldn't be making money. And when you think about how little they pay to begin with for those loads, and then on top of that, you're waiting 3 or 4 hours, man, your time is more valuable than that. And then so I'll make this second drop today, and all the while I'm doing this, my plan is to go home, be home tonight, Thursday night, but I'll still be looking on the board. And if something is way too good to pass up, I might jump on it. Or if something picks up near where I'm dropping and goes by the house, I might take it. Again, weighing whether it's whether or not it's worth my time. And I always keep in mind, there's people that they brought home $300 or $400 a week. And I know that it seems like I'm being, it's crazy of me to pass up $500 for something I can pick up today and deliver in the morning, invest 7 or 8 hours in. But it's one of those things you got to weigh. Is it worth your time? Is it worth the wear and tear on your equipment and all that good stuff? So, man, you could beat yourself up every day that you don't work, because this, you've got your work truck and your bills and all that. And some people think, oh, taking time off, you could be making money, but time is a precious thing too. So you got to weigh what it's worth to you. So more than likely, I'll be making this last drop and then just going to the house and relaxing